Hi, Kip Malek from Malek today. So I want to talk about this circumstance of what if you get injured, you've been out of work for, I don't know, a year, you went back to work, you work for a month, and then you get injured. And the problem that you're going to face in that instance is you haven't been working for a year. Whether you know this or not, your AWW is probably going to be set incredibly low. What's the AWW? AWW is the average weekly wage. That's the rate at which you're paid compensation, and usually that's calculated in this manner. So let's say you get injured on April 26th of 2023. So they're going to take all the wages that you've earned from April 26th, 2022 up to April 26th, 2023 divided by 52, and that's your AWW. And then you're going to be paid 66 and 2/3% of that. So if we go off that formula, and let's say you start work on March 1st of 2023, you get injured on April 26th of 2023, you're not going to have a lot of wages, right? And if you take those little wages divided by 52, that's not going to be really great. So have a 10th district case. Something very similar happened in that instance. It was an individual. She was taking care of her mother. She goes back to work in May of whatever the year that she got injured. I think it was 2018. And then she ends up getting injured on June 19th. She ends up fracturing her arm. Her FWW was set well. Her AWW, again, was terrible. And so what the court ended up doing, that and the industrial commission, and then subsequently the court ended up doing, was they excluded, in that case, I think it was like 46 weeks. So instead of dividing by 52, they divided by, I think, 6, right? So if it's 46 weeks, so yeah, 6. So they ended up dividing all her wages that she earned in that little bit of time divided by 6 rather than 52. Her AWW was a lot better, because if she would have gone on that normal formula divided by 52, her AWW would have been 48, which means that, or 60, I think in this case it was 68, which means that for each week she would probably get about $48. So if you're off work and you're getting temporary total disability, you're going to be really sad if you're getting $48 in TT a week. So what ended up happening in this court, what they say is that that's a special circumstance, and they're trying to do substantial justice. And what they look at, specifically in the court case, they ask 2 questions. Did the claimant demonstrate special circumstances so as to warrant a departure from the standard AWW formula? In this case, yes, the special circumstances was she wasn't working the year prior. She worked for about a month, and then she got injured, and then that's the special circumstances. And then 2, if so, is the current AWW substantially just? So if they do the calculation excluding those weeks, then rather, if it was the current AW substantially just. So if you go off the normal mathematics divided by 52, it would not be. So that's a special circumstance to justify excluding the 46 weeks from her calculation. So again, if you're in a situation where you were unemployed or you were out sick or whatever, and then you go back to work, you work for about a month, and then you get injured, you're only going to have about a month of wages. You want to apply that special circumstances situation to your AWW calculation, and that's what you can do. So if you have that sort of situation, reach out to a workers' comp attorney, reach out to our law firm. If you can't find anybody, go reach out to the Columbus Bar Association, get a referral, but go ahead and get an attorney involved, have them look at your situation. They will, if you have this situation, it's gonna pay dividends to you to get somebody involved, i.e. $48 versus, in this lady's case, like they ended up setting it up like $600, $700. So again, this has been Kip from Malek and Malek. If you have any questions, concerns, you can leave them in the comments. Likewise, you can call us or email me at my office. All right, thank you.